Hey folks, welcome back. Dave back here in a very noisy Studio B. I'm just washing some jerseys here and figured I'd invite you all in as I play more of my Payoff Pitch 1983 season. Boy, I don't know what prompted me to pull this season out and play this and give Payoff Pitch another try, but it really has been very therapeutic for me to get back on the table, play something enjoyable, and just kind of mellow out with it. Because I really missed a lot of the game playing when I was working this winter. So now I'm back and doing something and having fun. So let me go here, and that should be this. And so we should be good to go here. Let me just get my chat room up so I can say hi. Because I have to use the OBS for this, and I don't. So hopefully that looks good and sounds good. And Barbara comes by. Hi, Barbara and Kevin. Kevin, you've been having a blast playing your games, huh? Holy cow. I've been kind of following along. There's a lot of people following. I'm following along with a lot of people right now that I have some time on my hands. And boy, it's been fun. You know, watching people enjoy different games and the whole bit. So everything looks good here. Okay. So this is still kind of opening day games for some of the teams here in 1983. And again, I'm just kind of picking teams in random order. What I did tonight at the rink, which was kind of fun, is I was able to, look around on the 1983 teams, and I like to search the old guys. You know, I like to see who the old people are. You know, and you got guys that are 39 or 40. There was one of the Negroes. Was it Phil Negro? One of the Negroes was like 44 years old. He started like 30-something games. It's like, holy cow. That was really kind of crazy, you know. So this is going to be a fun season. 83. It's not in my it's not in the wheelhouse, to use a Payoff Pitch term, but it is. It's I did follow. This is right around the time I got my license and I stopped following baseball. But I still knew all the guys here. It was fun seeing some of the guys that I followed as a kid in the 70s. What teams they ended up on when they were older, and that's what makes this season kind of fun for me as well. So this is the first game of the year for the Expos and the Cubs. We're in Chicagoland, and the Expos will come to town and take on the Cubs. We have, as you see, Fergie Jenkins playing for Chicago, and we have Steve Rogers will be pitching for the Expos. So we're going to have some fun here. Yeah, you were playing the Four Nations in hockey, Kevin. I've been following it. That went to overtime. The game winner went to overtime. That's fantastic. Isn't that fun when you get a result like that? It's something you'll talk about forever. And I've had so many of those moments here on the channel, whether it's a project or a single game. It's like, man, just so many fun times. So I was following some of that the best I could. But anyway, back to 83. There's so many players I just want to get on the table. And what's fun about a project like this is, number one, I get to use a season, that I purchased. But I'm also going to go and I'm going to try to play every team. So we're going to have to see if we can get every single team here on the channel at some point. So I can take a look at a lot of different guys. Usually I just look at the pitchers and get them on the table here. I have some of my favorite pitchers back in the day, so we're going to do something like that. First things first, though, I do need, hang on a sec, I got the temperature up too high again. It was really raw out again today, so we turned up the heat a little bit. It just got too hot down here with all these lights on as I talk about. All right, so let's get going here. And Parallel says it was Phil Negro, knuckleball, didn't throw hard. Okay, that's why. Good for him. Good for him. All right, so you can see the lineup here. We get Raines, Little, Dawson, Oliver, Carter, Wallach, Cromartie, Flynn, and then Rogers, the pitcher. That's who's going for the Expos. And for the home team, Hall, Sandberg, Buckner, Durham, Ron Say. I didn't realize Ron Say was a Cub. Moreland, Davis, and Boa. I didn't realize Boa was a Cub either. And then Fergie Jenkins on the mound. So you can see at the bottom here, that's our lineup. All right, so let's get going here. Yeah, it's another late night of ball This is what I need. I absolutely need something like this just to kind of chill me out, and as I wind down from what has been a crazy, actually it's been over 6 months now. It's been almost 7 months. It's just nuts. I won't do that again next year. I'm going to have to pick and choose my battles next year because that's all I'm talking about is work, and I just haven't had anything fun to do. So here we go. Tim Raines will lead us off, and we're going to get a 3. So it's going to be a defensive check. So I'm going to need some cards over here for my defensive check. All right, so right off the bat, it's going to be hit down the third base. We're going to check the third base for an error. So it's going to be Ron Say. Oh, Say, can you make the play? Where is Ron Say? There he is. So he's a 3 error. And again, I should write these down, but I just like to look through the guys. So a 3 error. So a 3 with a 56. And that will be an out, and we'll check the out. And it's going to be a ground ball. So ground ball to third base to Say. And I will say that Tim Raines is out. With a G5. There we go. Alrighty. So 1 away. And we're going to have Brian Little coming up here. His first at-bat of the season, and he's going to be here at Wrigley Field. So we're going to get, that's going to be an 8. That'll be in play in an 8-8. That's going to be good. That's going to be a single because he likes to mingle. So there he goes. Brian Little's on. Now his steal is a 3, so we'll roll. Again, that's kind of how I roll. And, oh, no, he got a 4. That would have been close. Fergie Jenkins' hold is a 10, so he probably would have tried to steal. Oh, I got to get the catches. Oh, I already have the catches. Carter and Davis, I already have them. Carter's a 3 with a 1 arm. And Davis is a 4 error with a 3 arm. That's kind of how it goes. So Carter's got a... No, Carter's arm is not that good. The 1's not that good, I guess. Oh, no, the 1 is good because it's going to make it tougher to steal. I get it. All right, so Andre Dawson coming up, 1 away. Again, I like to chat while I play. I'm in no hurry playing this, so... And you can hear the laundry in the back. I apologize, but I do have hockey jerseys washing in the background here. Oh, we need to roll the dice before we swing, right? All right, Dawson coming up. So, oh, another defensive check. So this is hit into left field. What is the range of the left fielder? So Moreland out there. And his range in right field is C. So a C72 that's going to be an outs. And what is, there's not going to be any. So F9. So we don't have to look to see what kind out it is because the guy in first base ain't going anywhere. So Moreland makes the catch. And now we have Al Oliver coming up. He's the cleanup hitter. All right. So here we go. So we have a 7. That's an in-play 10. And that will be a single. And that'll be a single 2 bases because we have 2 outs. We've already determined that we're not even going to think about it. We're just going to go with that. And so now we have first and third. And let's see who comes up next. So Fergie Jenkins with 2 outs here has got some problems on the bases. And we have Gary Carter coming up. First and is Oliver going to try to steal? No, he's a 1. He's not going to steal. All right, so Gary Carter. And so we're going to get an 11. Chongo. That's a wheelhouse. And a 31 against a right-handed pitcher. And that is gone. And Gary Carter sends this one over the head of Durham in center field. And that's a 3-run home run for Gary Carter. And it's a 3-0 lead for the Expos. So Fergie Jenkins cannot get out of this inning unscathed. And he gives up 3 runs. So Tim Wallach will come up now. I have a 4. That's a ballpark check. And a ballpark 60 against a right-handed batter. That's another wheelhouse. Oh, my gosh. So Tim Wallach just barely with that 60. That barely holds up as a wheelhouse. Wallach now, and that is gone. Back-to-back jack. Wallach with a home run, and Fergie Jenkins in all kinds of trouble here. Oh, man. Back-to-back home runs here by the Expos, and they lead this 4-0. Cromartie coming up. Can we get the last out of the inning? A 5 is a tough, and a 58 is a ground ball to third. Say will come up with it, but man, what an inning for the Expos, and they will lead this one 4-0 here, opening day for the Expos and the Cubs, and it's not been a good start here for the team from Chicago. And again, this is National League game, so I'm going to do my best to work the pitchers in the whole bit. The wind must be blowing out. Yeah, it must be. Well, we'll find out as Steve Rogers comes up. So we have Hall, Sandberg, Buckner, Durham, Say, Moreland, Davis, Boa, and Jenkins, as we already talked about. So let's roll your ball here. Steve Rogers facing Mel Hall. We're going to get an in-play 72, and that's going to be hit down the short, and Mr. Little, is that Dave Little's relative, will come up with a play, and is one away. This is kind of how it started for Chicago before the floodgates opened. Ryan Sandberg it is. Ryan Sandberg. Not, I call him Ryan, but it's actually Ryan. So we're going to go to Ryan. So we have a 9. That's an in-play 89, and that'll be hit down the shortstop as well. So a couple of bounding balls down the short, and Mr. Little comes up with a play. So 2 away here for the Cubs, and Bill Buckner will step in. Alrighty, so here is Buckner. And a 10 is a tough, and a 62 is going to be another one. 3 ground balls in a row to short, and Little gobbles them up. He will end the inning all by himself practically. And so it's a 1-2-3 inning here for the Expos. So we'll go to the top of the second with the visitors leading 4-0. Doug Flynn, he's coming up now to face Fergie Jenkins. See if Fergie Jenkins can settle down. So we have a 5. That's a tough 76, and that's a fly ball into center field. And we have one away here in the Expos second. So now it's the pitcher, Steve Rogers, so he's hitting off the 3 card. I believe he's hitting off the 3 card. So here we go. So we have a 7, and that's going to be in play 91, and that will be a ground ball down to Boa at short. So Rogers gets a hold of one, but it's going to be easily gobbled up. And so we have 2 away. And we're going to go to the top of the order, Tim Raines, who started the game off with a ground out to third base. So here we go. And we have a 5. That's a tough 59. And that will be a ground ball to third. And Say will come up with that one. So it's a 1-2-3 inning here. So Fergie will lead the Black Eyes Peas here into the bottom of the second with the 1-2-3 inning. Carrie B comes by. Hi, Carrie. Guys are having some more fun here with 1983 Payoff Pitch, opening day for the Cubs and the Expos. And it's a 4-0 for the Expos. If you didn't get here early, you might have missed something. So we're going to have Leon Durham coming up. Now, where is he? He's the center fielder. I'm not aware of Leon Durham, but we're going to learn some guys this year. So we have an in-play 00. So we got a rare play. So let's go to our rare play chart. So we're going to go runners not on base. So base is empty, and we said it was in play, right? 7 is in play. Base is empty, in play. Here we are. All right. So we have our rare plays. So let's roll the ball and see what's going to be a rare play here for Leon Durham. So a 91 So I'm going to go to my rare play chart. Base is empty, in play. And 91 says, batter hits a pop-up in the short center field. The center fielder and the infielder collide. And batter safe at first with a single. And so, yep, so it's the it's going to be the shortstop and the center fielder collide. Check for injuries. I'm not going to play injuries in this game. I don't like to do injuries when I'm doing as played. So eventually I'll get around to doing injuries in my game, but I'm not going to do them today. So it's going to be a single. So it's going to be a collision. And we're just going to call that a single. How about that? So a rare play, so a little collision out there. I'm not going to give anybody an error on that. And so we got a man on first. Phillip comes by. How's it going, buddy? So we have Leon Durham at first base. He's the leadoff runner here in the bottom of the second for the Cubbies. And Ron Say. Is Durham going to try to steal? Well, we need the roll, so we need a 4 or less. Yes! And now the hold is an 8, so I need an 8 or less. No! So Rogers holding him on. So Leon Durham trying to get that jump. And he didn't get it. So he's not going to go anywhere. So Ron Say now. A 6 is going to be a tough 10, and that's a strike him out. So Ron Say strikes out, and there's one away. Keith Moreland comes up. Now, where is he now? He was in my game the other day. He's in right field. So Moreland in right field. A 4 is a ballpark check with an 80. Well, that's going to be, no matter what that is, it's going to be in play. 61 to 99 is in play. So we have an in play here. 21, that'll be a single. So on the in play, right, and the patient, we're going to flip a card here. So on a single, line drive into center field, runner on first, advances 2 bases. So it's going to be a long single by Moreland, and we'll have first and third. Okay, now is Moreland going to steal? No, he's a 1 steal, so he's not going to steal. So we have first and third, one away, and it's going to be Jody Davis. He is the catcher. So let's see if Steve Rogers, what he can do in this jam right here. So you have a 4. That's another ballpark check against a righty 51. Oh, that's wheelhouse. That's wheelhouse. Jody Davis could send us one for a ride. Jody Davis, a 70, and that's a double. He just missed a home run. So that's a double wheelhouse. And we said wheelhouse is the extra base. So that's gonna be a base clearing double. So double for his trouble. And everyone will score. So Jody Davis rips this over the head of Dawson. He'll get into second. Durham and Moreland will score. And Davis will go down to second base. So we have ourselves a game as the Cubs are back in at 4-2. Unlike the Red Sox game last night where they went down hard to, was it Toronto? And they never get back in the game. They never really get back in that game. Eckersley just got beat up too bad. Okay, so we have Larry Boa coming up. And we have a 6, and that's going to be a tough 66. And that's going to be a G4. So on a hit down to second base, runner at second. And, yeah, so that's going to be a G4. And the Davis will go down to third. All righty. And Philip's been playing some soccer, it looks like. Yeah, you like that game. I've never really played that. So now it's the pitcher coming up. Bummer. So Fergie Jenkins will face Rogers. We have an 8. That's a patient 50. And it's going to be a fly ball to right field, and that'll do it in the inning. So they get a couple, and they've cut the lead in in half. It's now 4-2. So Brian Little will lead it off here in the top of the third. I'm enjoying this. I know I've said this 100 times, but this is exactly what I needed. This is why we do this, right? We do this to relax. Until Skyrim goes on sale on Steam, and then I'm gonna you guys, I'll stream some Skyrim. Not a ton of it, but I'll stream some Skyrim. That was my favorite game. So we have a 5 here. That's a 75, by the way. So a 5 is, I can't see it, tough. You think you're tough. And it's going to be a fly ball in the center field. And Durham comes over and will make the catch. And we have one away here in the Expo third. Dawson 0 for 1 with a fly out to right. So we have a 7. That's an in-play 10. And over here, in-play 10 is going to be a single. So Dawson gets a single, and he likes to mingle. So Dawson is on. Oh, he's a steal 5. So here we go. Here we go. Nope. So he does not get a jump, so he's not going to go. And Al Oliver will come up here with a man on first. No Grand Theft Auto 6, no. You know, I played 4, Grand Theft Auto 4, and I didn't mind that. And then at the end, what I did, I don't know if I ever finished it. I don't think I did. But you know what was kind of fun is you could just take on any car, steal any car, and drive around. I think I got in a fire truck, and I went down the street, and you could squirt people with water. That's what I did. I was squirting people with water. That was a fun game for stuff like that. And then I think you bowl and play pool and stuff. It was really kind of neat, but I didn't get into. I bought 5 and I played it for a couple of hours, and I couldn't land the plane. And after 10 times, I just quit. And I was like, this is stupid. And you were Bethesda Softworks UPS driver for 5 years. No, that's pretty cool, Scott. That's pretty cool. Yeah, no, I've played so many hours of that. I've had 3 copies of it all on the console, and I'm going to pick it up now on Steam when it goes on sale. I've been like watching a ton of Skyrim videos. I just have the itch to play some adventure games. All right, so we have Dawson on first, Al Oliver coming up. And so we have a 9. That's going to be a tough 7, and you know what that is? Strike him out. So a tough 7, and he will get the whiff. So Oliver goes down. And Barbara started playing Skyrim yesterday. Have you played it before, Barbara? And she didn't like any of the Grand Theft Auto. It was gimmicky. It was. I mean, it could cause destruction and stuff, but I don't know. It wasn't my thing. But the Skyrim adventure games, I like those. I like the Far Cries where you can do adventure stuff. Assassin's Creed, a couple of those were really good. I heard the new ones kind of modern. But the old ones were great, climbing the pyramids and stuff. Oh, I love that. That was great. So you figure, take your time with it. What I'm going to do in this playthrough is I'm just going to enjoy it. I'm really just going to take my time. I'm not going to rush through it and get everything. Just talk to people. Go into places. You get so many different quests you can do. You just take forever. You really do. You just want to take forever in that. All right, let me see if I can get through this inning, and then I got to flip my laundry, and I'll be right back again. Just kind of chilling out here tonight. So we have an in-play, and that's going to be a 95, and that's going to be a fly ball into left field, and that will end the inning here, and that will allow me to go swap up the laundry. As we go to the bottom of the third, I got this new washer that washes everything so fast. It's really nice. I do a lot of loads of laundry here, as you can tell. Yep. All right. Give me 1 second, folks. I'm just going to go flip the laundry here. Alrighty, laundry in the dryer, new load in, and we're making progress with that. Oh, sorry, geez, I saw those people jump in. Sorry, yeah, I was just away. Tuesday nights when I get home, I have to wash 8 sets of jerseys, so I do 2 at a time, and I just put them in there. Do you know what we used to do back in the day? We used to play zombies every Saturday night, and so I'd be washing jerseys from the Saturday games, and so I would, we'd be playing, and somebody would hold a zombie at the window. If you remember that trick, you just keep repairing the window, and everybody could go off and get a drink and go to the bathroom because you couldn't really take a break when you're playing zombies. So someone would hold a zombie at the window for like 5 minutes while I'd go and fold laundry and stuff. Good times. Yeah, so Barbara, getting back to Skyrim, just take your time, enjoy it. It's so fun. And Scott says Linda Carter's husband, Alan Altman, was the original owner of Bethesda Software when it was called ZeniMax. Wow. And Philip's a golf and RPG junkie. Yep, that is fun. The golf games are fun. They are. Then I took the route in Potomac where he lived. He used to joke me that his place was a work for his house to hang out with his wife. Yeah. Place of work for his house to hang out with his wife. Yeah. Tiger Woods was fun. Yeah, I played Tiger Woods. Skyrim, though, is just... If you play The Witcher, you pretty much played Skyrim. It is just so fun, so relaxing. And I watched a guy do a video on YouTube the other day. And he goes, "Here's a new way to play Skyrim. Just go in and don't even worry about the main quest. Just go talk to people, explore places. You can actually spend all day. They have a survival mode, I guess, where you can just gotta go to work and eat and sleep, and you don't really do anything else. And people love it. I don't know if I want to do that, but I love exploring. That was half the fun, is stumbling on old shacks and finding a book with a mystery or something like that. It was so relaxing. I dug out my book. I think I showed it off the other day. It's over here on the ground. I dug out my book, and I got to go through it and figure out what do I love playing the archer, so you can snipe people from far away, but also I like the magic stuff. I like lightning and stuff like that. All right, Mel Hall. Coming now, Mel Hall. Looks like Mel Allen. Here we go. Let's see if Chicago can get back in this game, right? So we have an 11. That's going to be an in-play 68. Nope, that's going to be a ground ball down to Little. Little's had a day. This guy, Brian Little, he's had a day at shortstop. He's going to need to oil his glove up because it's taken so many balls today. It's going to be all dry. All right, Ryan Sandberg, he grounded out to short as well. So we have an in-play 1, and that's going to be a double. All right, so we got a 7. It's in play, and a 0-1 over here is a double for his trouble. So he's going to smack that in the outfield. Sandberg now, and he's a steal 5. Nope, just wanted to check if he was going to try to steal third. Oh, it's got to be doubles too. Yeah, that's right. So if he wants to steal third, it's got to be doubles. I got to remember that. I think that's how it goes, right? You want to steal third. Let me double check here. Was that a different game I was playing? I think this is the game. So if you want to get a lead, I thought somewhere that you had to roll doubles to steal third. Where did I read that? Maybe it was a different game. That you try to get the jump, and you have to roll doubles. Stealing? Okay. Okay, that must be equal to or less than the jump rating and doubles. Okay, so the only way he would steal third is, I think, if I rolled 1s or 2s. Okay, I remember that now. All right, Billy Buckner with Sandberg on second base. Steve Rogers. Ooh, we got a defense here. So Buckner's going to hit this down to first base. And that's going to be Al Oliver. So we're going to check Al Oliver. So he's E2. So a 2 with a 3. Oh, I think this is an error. A 2 with a 3. Yes. He's going to boot it. So what is that error going to be? One base. So Oliver can't come up with it. And that's going to be an E3. So Buckner slaps it down to the right side. Oliver knocks it down. Can't make the play. Sandberg goes to third. And just like that, the Cubs are in business. Just like that. Philip liked the Final Fantasy VII, huh? I don't know if I ever played those. The Skyrim is good. They're remaking Oblivion. I want to check that out, too. They're doing a lot of work with Oblivion. I never finished that. I did enjoy Oblivion. Skyrim I thought was much better. The Witcher 3 is on sale for like $8. I thought about picking that up, but that was another long game that I don't know if I'd ever get to. But for $8, might want to grab it so I have it. Steve Rod is facing Lee on Durham. 1 out. 1 out. 11. This is in play 78, and it's a G6. So it's hit down to shortstop. Can Little turn 2? So we have 6 and 5. So, he's a fast run. He's going to try to beat this out. Can he beat this out? Yes, he does. So they'll get the runner at second, which is Buckner, but Durham beats out the double play, and that'll score Sandberg. So they tried to turn 2. Wait, I screwed that up. It's G4-5. Let me undo. Hang on. Let's undo. Undo last play. Okay. There we go. So now we're going to see if we can get this done. G6-4. How about that? So it's going to go to second. There we go. So Durham's on. And let's see if he's going to steal. So we need to roll. Nope, he's not going to steal. So Durham on at first. It's 4-3. The Cubs down 4-0 in that first inning have chipped away. And they're back in this game, and it's Ron Say who struck out back in the second. A 7. It's an in-play 45, and it's going to be hit right back to the mound. And Rogers will scoop that one up, and that'll end the inning. But the Cubs chipping away at the stone. Where's Steven Tyler when you need him? And we're now going into the top of the fourth, and we're 4-3. So I played a little bit of Zelda on the Nintendo, and I was terrible at it. And I never finished it. I never even got close to finishing it. So I wasn't a big Zelda guy. Oh, let me slide these over here. We're getting a little too far off. So Fergie Jenkins back on the mound here, facing Wallach, who's 1 for 1 with a home run. Imagine that. He's got a home run. And so we have a 7 and a 56. In play, 56 is going to be hit down to Say at third base. And Say, can you make that play? And he does. And the Rangers are on the road against the Kings, and they're trailing 2-1. I haven't followed hockey in, well, I'm going to say months, but it's really been years. When the Bruins get off to that crazy start with a goalie and then traded everybody, yeah, we're kind of done over here in Bruins land. It's hard to not make the playoffs, and the Bruins have managed that. So we have a 6 and a 14, so it's going to be a patient, and that'll be a walk. So he gets the Pantera walk. So let's see if he's going to steal. So Cromartie needs a low number. Ooh, almost. But he's not going to steal. So with 1 away, we have Dougie Flynn coming up. And Pooley comes by. Thoughts on OOTP 26? I've only played OOTP, what's the last one I got? 22? And I haven't played it much. I had a real hard time. I like to play the old seasons, and I had a real hard time getting the old ballparks in and figuring that out. It could just be me, but when I had trouble putting it in, I kind of gave up. So I haven't played it much. Some people swear by it. I like the franchise hockey manager, which is the OOTP hockey. But I haven't played much of the OOTP stuff, so I don't really know what to say on that, but some people swear by it, is all I can tell you. And the graphics are fantastic. They really are. All right, let's see what Flynn can do with Cromartie on first. So that's going to be, that's an 8. So it's going to be, we got another rare play. Woo-hoo-hoo. Another rare play on the zeros. So we have another in play, but this time there's runners on base. Runners on base, runners on base, runners on base in play. Okay, so this is the chart we're going to use right here. So let's take a look and see what's going to happen on this rare play. 4. All right, so we have a 4. On this rare play, it is, if a runner on first, yes, hard ground ball hits the runner. Runner is out, batter safe on the field is choice. Other runners advance from one base. So, yeah, so the ball's going to hit Cromartie. He's going to hit Cromartie going to second. So we're going to, I don't know, what we have that. When the ball hits the runner, so field is choice. Do we have anything here? Well, that's one I haven't come up with yet. So do we have if the ball hits the runner? Reaching base, intentional walk, drop third strike, catcher interference. You know, I don't know if there's one in here for that. There's got to be. There's got to be. So the runner is hit by the ball. Well, let me take a quick look here. Otherwise, I'll just give it a quick put out. You know something? Let me just to save some time here, because I really don't care about this here. I'm just going to have it be a ground ball to second, because I kind of don't care. So G4, 6. So we're going to get the runner at second and just call it a day. And I'll look later on to see if I can find out what that is. So Flynn's on with 2 away. After the field is choice, it was a rare play and it hit the runner. We'll call it. That's what we'll call it. So Fergie Jenkins now trying to salvage it here as we go 2 outs now. Why is that still red down there? Is that a glitch? So we have an 8. It's going to be an in-play 2. That's a double, right? And that's the pitcher. Oh, my gosh. Oh, no, over here. Oh, it's still a double. Steve Rogers at the plate. The pitcher card, it's in play 0-2, and that's a double, and it's going to drive home the run. Holy cow. Steve Rogers, the pitcher, is going to smack this into center field. It goes all the way to the wall. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, this must be a glitch right here. That must be a glitch. Let me do this. Let me back out of that. That's bugging me. So let me save and exit, and I'm just going to come back in. All right. So let's resume and see if that fixed itself. Yes, it did. Okay. So Steve Rogers on second base. Oh, boy. And Barbara says, yeah, the graphics are great on that game. Yeah, they are. D. Scott. Also, for one fair price, you get all the seasons. Yeah, you do. You get all the seasons. It's kind of cool. I was bummed out because I went to play 1899. I went to play the Spiders, and everything was kind of messed up. Or at least I thought it was messed up, and I couldn't figure out what was what. So it kind of soured me on 1899. But you're trying to get into the simulation sports. You played the action PC, but lost touch with the game. It depends what you like. I mean, this game I'm playing right here, this is Digital Diamond I'm using, and it has its own game engine, which is pretty good. It's very similar to Action PC. You might want to look into Stratomatic. They have it's a very older type of game engine, but it works, and it works great. But OOTP, you get all the seasons. And here in Digital Diamond, you get all the seasons. And some of these other games, you got to buy the seasons individually. So it really all depends on what you like. But I play this. I use it as a board game companion. I play, sometimes I play Strat. Once in a while, I'll play the Action PC. And Baseball Mogul, if you like playing one-team Baseball Moguls out there as well. That's a game people tend to like. So Rogers doubles in a run. It's 5-3. So Tim Raines coming up now. And we got a 7. That's an in-play 53. That's going to be down to third base, and that will be out number 3. But they scratch across another run on the double by the pitcher. How about that? And so now it's 5-3. So the Cubs got some work to do here in the bottom of the fourth. Keith Moreland will start us off. He's 1 for 1 with a single. So we have a tough 75, and that's going to be a ground ball down to second base. Flynn will scoop that one up, and he's in like Flynn. And it's going to be Jody Davis, who's he's got a double today. Jody Davis has a double. Drove in some runs. So now we have an in-play 50, and that's going to be a line drive right at the shortstop. And Little will make the stab, and there's 2 away. Larry Boa coming up now. 2 outs. Nothing going on right now. It's going to be in play 66. And that will be hit down to second base to Flynn. So Flynn with a couple and Little with another one. And that is that. So 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. All righty. So here we go now. So Fergie Jenkins back on the mound. I'm going to go close this window. You know, it's like almost April and we're still like cold here. You know, we had one day it was like 55 degrees. And we're like, oh, yeah, here we are, spring. Nope, right back into the low to mid-30s. And they're talking about snow, too. I don't know if it's tomorrow or Thursday. It's like, yay. Yay. Okay, so what do we got now? We got the top of the 5th. And Brian Little's going to lead us off here. So we have a 4. Uh-oh, it's a ballpark check and a 94. So no matter who's at the plate, it's going to be in play. So it's going to be in play right now. So Little gets a hold of this one, and an 18 is going to be a single because he likes to mingle. So Little is on. Let's check this steal. Right, let's check the steal the Dave way. Ooh, nope, not going to steal. And so Andre Dawson will come up. Yeah, I know, we don't need any more snow. We had snow in December this year. We never get snow in December anymore, but we did this year. Andre Dawson, nobody out, man on first. Fergie Jenkins delivers. That's a ballpark check. That's a 74, so that's in play as well. So no matter what we do, that's going to be in play on the 74. Dawson, ooh, 78. That's going to be terrible. That's going to be hit into center field, and Durham will make that catch, and I don't think anybody goes anywhere on that one. Man on first, yeah. He holds. So that'll be that. There's really not much there. If you hit the center, man on first don't do much. He doesn't really tag up much. Al Oliver. He's got a single today. We've mentioned his name a couple of times. All righty, Fergie to Al. Man on first. Looking for that double play. What are we going to get here? We're going to get a tough 65. And it's flared into left field. Hall coming in. Shallow left field. And Hall will make that catch, and that will retire Al. So Gary Carter, what's he done today? Well, all he's done is hit a home run, a 3-run home run, right? And that made it 3-0 at the time, I'm pretty sure. So Gary Carter comes up. Everybody backing off. They're backing off. They want to go a little deep. And we have an 8. That's an in-play 20, and that's a single. All right, in play, and a 20 is a single over here. And that's going to be a single 2 bases because there's 2 outs. And so heading down to third base is Little. Carter is not going to steal. And so we have first and third with 2 outs with Tim Wallach, and Fergie Jenkins is on the verge of being fatigued. All right, come on, let's go, Fergie. Wrigley crowd on their feet. In play 14, and that's a single. And that's going to drive in another run, and now he's tired. So Wallach singles. Jenkins is tired. Oh, Figures we get Fergie Jenkins and not Leroy Jenkins. Or did we get Leroy Jenkins? I don't know. So he is tired, so I need my fatigue card here. So I'm going to have this off to the side. Let's see what the... Now, he's due up, so I really don't want to... change him up just yet. I don't want to give every more runs, but then again, I don't want to bring in a pitcher and then have to get rid of him. So I'll take him out if I can get out of this inning. All right, so here we go. And it's upper 60s in Washington. Really? You guys are further north than us, too, I think. All right, here we go. This is going to be an 8. That's in play, and in play doesn't change. And a 61, and he'll get him on the fly ball. So Fergie will get the fly ball, and the Black Eyes Peas get out of the inning. But I think that's going to be it for Fergie, though. I think that's going to be it for Fergie Jenkins. So we're going to bring in a pinch hitter. And let's see who they want to bring in here. So, no, they don't want to bring... He's fatigued, so he's giving up... He's fatigued, so... Yeah, I know, you're 20 miles from Canada here, and... You know, what's up with that? You're like up to the border. They're like Jucket. You're right there up next to Canada. All right, so who do we want to pinch hit here? So we're gonna pinch hit. Who do we want to bring in? Gary Woods. Do I have a Gary? Yeah, I do have a Gary Woods. So he's kind of like a jack of all trades here. He looks pretty good. Or Jay Johnstone. I'm going to go Jay Johnstone just because... Oh, that's a pitcher. Because what I like here is this Gary Woods can play all these positions. And so I don't want to have him just bat once and then be done. Oh, I get Joe Carter here too. But he's not in the game today. So what I like to do when I do this, I like to keep it, whatever they're doing here. Yeah, and Johnstone's a lefty, too, so that'll be better for us. So, or, well, us being me managing the Cubs right now. All right, so Jay Johnstone, he's going to come in to pinch hit. As it's 6-3 now in the fifth, so Fergie Jenkins is done for the day. So Jay Johnstone will come in against Rogers, a lefty on a righty. So we have... a 6, that's going to be a tough 16, and he strikes out. Isn't that great? So the pinch hitter comes in and struck him out. So thank you so much for playing. You know, I could have done that with a pitcher, you know. All right, Mel Hall comes up. I hate when I bring in a pinch hitter and they strike out. It bugs me. So we have an in-play 64 for Mel Hall, and that will be fly ball into left field, and Raines will come over near the foul line, and he'll make that play. I should start adding a little bit of chatter, right? I could read it in the text, but, you know. So Ryan Sandberg with 2 away. Cubs going quietly right now. And we have another in-play 85. And this is hit sharply down to Little. He will make the catch and on a one-hop and fly it over, and Sandberg is done. And that is that. So now we need a pitcher. We need a pitcher. And it doesn't say... It sucks. I thought he was going to fix this. I thought we were going to be able to get our updates here. That doesn't help me. Who do we want to bring in? Middle setup. Campbell. Oh, I think Campbell come in. We're going to bring in Campbell. So Bill Campbell will come in. He'll be our pitcher. There he is. I think he's the guy to come in real life anyway, so that is pretty good. All right, so Bill Campbell comes in. He was a Red Sox, right? Was Fergie Jenkins a Red Sox? I forget if Fergie was playing on the Red Sox or not. I forget. Alrighty, so I'm getting a little notification here on my desktop of the Rangers and the Kings. I'm not going to click on it, though. All right, so where are we now? Oh, yeah, let's do this. Let's let him go to the bench, right? So Doug Flynn. Is he going to be in like Flynn or out like Flynn? So Bill Campbell on the mound facing Flynn. And we have a 7. That's a tough 48. Oof. That's going to be hit down to first base. And a nice play by Buckner. He'll handle it himself. And so we got two Red Sox out here now. We got Campbell and Buckner. And so there's one away. And now we have Steve Rogers. He's going to hit again. You know, he's got a double in this game. He knocked home a run. So we're going to let him hit. And what do we have here? We have a 10. That's going to be in play, 99. That's going to be hit well into left field. Hall going back. A little shy of the track will make the catch. So a couple of good slugs. Right? A couple of good slugs by the pitcher, Rogers. And it's going to be Timmy Raines. Timmy Raines 0 for 3 today. That's going to be a tough 6. Guess what? He's 0 for 4 as he struck him out. 1, 2, 3 for Soupy Campbell. And we go to the bottom of the 6th, so he can go to the 8th. Very nice. Very nice. So we got Buckner coming up. Just like that, another load of laundry's done, but I'm going to hold off. I'm going to get through another inning here. So Buckner will lead us off here in the bottom of the 6th. We got a 7. That's an in-play 91. That's going to be hit down to Flynn going to his left, and Flynn will fire that to first base, and Buckner is all done. Leon Durham 1 for 2. Can he start to bring the Cubs back to life here? We got an in-play 4. Yeah, he's going to double. He will double for his trouble. Now, just for fun, if I roll double 1s or double 2s, he tries to steal third base. Nope. I kind of like that, though. Now that I figured out the stealing, I'm kind of liking that. Ron Say, 1 away for Say, and a man on second base. And we have a ballpark effect with a 13. So that's going to be a wheelhouse, right? No matter what. Say's a righty, so Say has a chance to do some damage here. Say gets a hold of this one. 37, and this is gone. The Penguin puts it out. That's a home run, and it's a 6-5 game. And I'm going to go flip the laundry on that note. Way to go, Say. Alrighty, last load in. And it was 60 in Calgary. You guys are crazy. Here's my Skyrim book. I don't know if you can see it here, but this is how thick my Skyrim book is. I need to go through this and see what class I want to take and set up my character, and sometimes that book will help out. So anyway, so here we are. We are back, and it's 6-5 after the home run by Say. That was pretty cool. All right, so it's going to be Moreland coming up now. So it's a one-run game. We got some good battling going on here. Rogers now still not fatigued yet, and so Keith Moreland comes up with one away. That's going to be in play 10, and that's a single. So Moreland is on. His stealing's 1, so he's not going to steal. And so now the tying runs at first base, the go-ahead run at the plate. If Jody Davis can get a wheelhouse, you never know. You never know. So what can we do here? 7. In play 40. Popped it up. Third baseman in fair territory. Wallach will make the catch. So now that brings up Larry Boa, a former Philly. Let's see what he can do here. Larry Boa, 2 outs, man on first base. And we're going to get a 6. That's a tough 32. That's a single, though. Right? Tough 32 is a single. 2 bases. Moreland will stop at third. And now the tying run is 90 feet away. The Cubs have battled back to 6-5. And oh boy, it's Campbell. What do we do? Pinch hit was Steve Lake. So yeah, that sucks that Campbell's got to come out. But we need it. We got to do better than that. So they want to pinch hit Steve Lake. Here he is. Steve Lake. He's going to do it. Let's see if Steve Lake can come in on the pinch hit. So, I hate pinch hitting for Campbell, but Lake is, do we want righty on righty? Do we want lefty on righty? Do we want to go Scott Thompson? No, Lake does pretty well against righties. Let me take a look at Thompson, because he's a lefty. Grant's a lefty too, but we don't want that. Jay Johnstone. Oh, I already pinch hit him. There's Scott Thompson. No, I still think we're better off with Steve Lake. Yep. Steve Lake. All right, Steve Lake. Let's see. So the computer says bring in Lake. We're going to bring in Lake against Rogers. 2 outs, 2 on, 6-5 Expos. Here it is, Steve Rogers with the pitch. In play 79, and that's going to be a fly ball into center field. Dawson going back, and he will make that catch. So we pinch hit for absolutely nothing. Our pinch hitters have not done well. They've struck out, and they've been terrible. All right, so Steve Lake is out. Campbell is out. We need... Lake is out, so who's going to come in to pitch? Yeah, I know he's flashing over here. We need a pitcher. You going to give me any help here? Brewster? Yeah, I think we're going to have to go with Brewster. So Warren Brewster will come in the 9th spot, and he will be our pitcher. And we need the one batter card now, because he's a one batter. There it is. So we'll put that right there. Warren Bruster will come in. And that's where we'll stand. So, 6-5 in the 7th. Finally, we got a good game. A couple of our games here have not been that good. So, finally, we have a good game. So, Warren Bruster will come in against Brian Little. A 9. That's going to be a tough 53. And so that's going to be hit down to Say. Say will swoop in, pick it up, and he'll fire to first and is 1 away. Andre Dawson, 1 for 3. That's going to be a tough 56. Ooh, we almost fought that off, but Say comes over and makes another play. So Say has been a busy boy here in this 7th inning. And now Al Oliver. We have a tough 88, and that will be hit down to second base. Sandberg stabs that before it gets into the outfield. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Warren Bruster. All righty, so Rogers now in the 7th. He's not given up 6, so he's not tired yet. Right? He's not tired yet. And so now we have Mel Hall stepping in here. So Mel Hall for Chicago. 1-run game in the 7th. A 5. That's a tough 34, and he struck him out. That is only the 3rd K of the day for Steve Rogers. And now we have Ryan Sandberg. That's a tough 31, and he struck him out. So back-to-back strikeouts here for Steve Rogers as he gets the smoke going here in the 7th. Bill Buckner, 0 for 3 today. Do they want to do anything here? No. All right. This is in play. 90. And Flynn will slide over on the 1-hop and throw him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So we go to the top of the 8th. And Warren Bruster comes in. Well, he's short, so I can't go too long with him. Ron McGrath comes by. Hi, Ron. I'm doing a little bit better now that my workload has lightened up tremendously. So that's nice to see. So I'm able to play some more games. So not worrying about running around from rink to rink to rink has really helped. Playing this Payoff Pitch, I've kind of come back to Payoff Pitch, and I'm really enjoying it. So that's kind of helped. And the wife's doing okay, I guess. She's having some old people problems, and so she's trying to work through them the best she can. And we just trying to get by day. And kind of hope if all goes well. I mean, we miss our dog, but we also like the peace and quiet, not having any vet bills, things like that. But if all goes well, maybe this spring or summer we might look around and see what we can find for another dog. I do miss having a dog here, and I miss having him here when I play and the whole bit. And if we can find someone like that, then maybe. But right now it is kind of an adjustment period, and we're recovering financially from all that stuff there. But thanks for asking. Gary Carter will lead us off, 2 for 3 with a home run and a single against Bruster. That's going to be in play 16, and that'll be good for a single. Gary Carter on again, and he's not going to steal. And so Wallach will come up. Do we want to try to bunt? He's an F bunter, so no. Man. All right, we're gonna hit. We're gonna swing away against Bruster. That's a 5. That's a patient 24, and he'll take the walk. So he'll take the Pantera walk. So Wallach not bunting, and that worked out. So Bruster has put a couple guys on base here in the 8th. Not what Chicago wanted. I appreciate that, Ron. Thank you so much. So Warren Cromartie, 0 for 2. And that's a ballpark 88. So that's going to be in play. So Cromartie's in play, a 21. And that's a single. And in play single, we flip the card. Soft blooper into right field. And it's just going to be one base. Oh, wait. Runner on second scores. Runner on second scores, right? Soft blue, runner on first gets the second, and the runner on second. So Gary Carter will score, and another run comes in. So it's going to be single, and runner on 2 gets 2 bases, right? And scoring from second is Carter. So I got that right. I'm getting pretty good at the codes. Brustar is now fatigued. Oh, is that who he made the Chiefs? I saw the pictures on Facebook for that run. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. Yeah, Warren versus Warren. Yes, it was, Scott. Yes, that field is gorgeous. I was thinking about seeing if he'd make me a Buccaneers one. You know, I thought about it because Buccaneers are my team. That old orange creamsicle field. Thought about seeing if he would do that, but I'm not sure yet. I do like the Al Wilson field, but that would be kind of fun, too, to have a Buccaneer field. So we got Dove Flynn coming up. Let's see what they want to do here. I think they want to get rid of him. Yeah. All right, so they want to pinch run, and the Cubs want to bring in Lefferts, and they want to pinch run for Wallach, huh? So what is Wallach now? Wallach, his running is a 6. I don't know why they want to pinch run for him. His running is a 6. He's fine. But they want to bring in 99 left balloons. This guy here, Craig Lefferts. So Craig Lefferts will come in. Brustar cannot get the job done. They get another run. So we're going to go to the pen. And Lefferts will come in. And Lefferts is a 1 card too, so that's okay. And we're not going to pinch run for Wallach. 7-5, we want to keep Wallach in the game. That's what I'm going to do. So Craig Lefferts in the 8th. Nobody out. First and second, and Doug Flynn at the plate. And, this is a wheelhouse 26. So we got a lefty on the... And a wheelhouse 26. That's just going to be a single, but it's going to be a single 2 bases because it's a wheelhouse. So he smacks this into the outfield, so Lefferts comes in, gives up a single, and another run comes in. So Wallach will score. We didn't even have to pinch run for him. So Cromartie to third, and it's now 8-5, and things are unraveling here for the Cubs. All right. And so Steve Rogers is coming in to hit. He'll be... He'll be fatigued next inning. So do I want to pinch? I think I might want to pinch hit for. What do they want to do? No, they're going to say go ahead with Rogers, even though he's going to be fatigued. Oh, boy. What do we want to do? There's nobody else. I could have him bunt. Right? I could have him bunt. Yeah. But then, what do we want? No, then Cromartie wouldn't score. So, he did get a hit earlier. I will say he did get a hit. But he would have to get a patient to get a hit. He really would. Anything tough, he strikes out. Well, all right, we're going to let him swing. We're going to let Rogers swing. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to just swing. So we get the tough, and that's a strikeout. Yeah, struck him out. Struck him out. So Rogers goes down. So there's 1 away now. Now they have a 3-run lead, so there's no sense to, no panicking right now. Timmy Raines. We got a tough 59, and that's going to be hit down the third base. Could be 2. If it's not 2, it's going to be another run. So can Say make the play? So we need 5 or less. No! And the only play is to first. How about that? So Say, having trouble with it, can only get the first. Run will score, Flynn the second. Oh, man. So the Cubs having trouble here on opening day. They've given up 9 runs, 12 hits. Terrible. And AP's watching Dave and the Rangers. How are the Rangers doing? Right, they're out west playing the Kings, right? Give me a score update, if you will. So with 2 outs now, Brian Little on. Is Flynn going to try to steal third? Ooh. Oh, wait. Raines is out. So Flynn is not going to steal third. Well, if I roll Snake Eyes, he's going to steal third. Nope. So Brian Little coming up, losing 2-1 in the third. Are they in the playoffs? Little is 2 for 4, by the way. And we're going to get a defensive check. And it's going to be hit to center field. Let's check the range of the center fielder. So Durham, he's right here. His range is a D. So I have a D04, and that's going to drop in for a hit on the D04. And in the outfield, it's going to be a double. 2 bases. And with 2 outs, it's 3. Oh, it won't matter. So Little's going to double here. Another run comes in, and that could be the jacket grabber here in Chicago as the fans start filing out. Phew, boy. So Andre Dawson coming up. He's having a 1 for 4 type of day. And that's going to be in play 73, but that's going to be down to second base. And a nice play by Sandberg to end the inning, but damage has been done. So we shall go to the bottom of the 8th. Steve Rogers on the mound. He is fatigued. So I need to get my fatigue card. All right. There's my fatigue starting pitcher card, so it might change a couple things. It's off to the side, so you can't see it because I can't really fit everything here. But it is there, so you have to take my word for what happened. So it can change a patient or a tough. All right, so Leon Durham coming in. So Rogers getting tired. Yep, we're going to keep an eye on Rogers. So we have a defensive check on this one here. So that's going to be down the shortstop. Let's check the range of Little, shall we? The range of Little is F. So we have an F78, and that's going to be an out. And it's going to be a line drive right at Little. So it's going to be L6. And so Durham is done. Durham is done. See how that worked? And Ron Say, who's got a home run in this game. Rogers on the mound. They want to see how far he can go. And we have a 10. So that is a tough, but the tough might change. And the tough changes to wheelhouse. Oh, boy. See the 95 there? It's going to change it to wheelhouse. So Say might end Rogers' day here. And that is no! It is hit, and what a diving, leaping play by Little, the shortstop. Taking away extra bases from Say. Little skies and makes the play. Well, ground ball, but sounded good, didn't it? We'll call it a diving play. Taking away extra bases from Say. So Rogers getting some help behind him as Moreland comes up. Anybody want to do anything here? No, not yet. There we go. And a 10. So that's a tough. That's going to be wheelhouse too, right? Does the tough with the 88 changes to the wheelhouse. So Moreland gets a hold of this one. And a 74. And again, it's going to be an incredible play by the defense. This time it's Flynn diving to his left, knocking it down and throwing out Moreland. Whoo! And Steve Rogers getting all kinds of help in the infield right now. As we go to the 9th, 10, 5, for the Expos. Al Oliver will come up against Lefferts. What do they want to do? Anybody want to do anything? Nope, we're all set. So we're just going to play on. Oh, no. Oh, no. I dropped my dice. I knocked my cup over here. Can I get it? Yeah. Once a show, we knock dice. This time I knocked the whole cup over. Yeah, I got them all now. All right. Here it is. Al Oliver, top of the ninth, trying to add to the lead. And that's going to be in play 31. That's going to be a single. So Oliver singles. That'll be hit number 14 here for the Expos. And he's not going to steal. Gary Carter coming up, who, sheepus creepers, all he's done is homer and single and single. He's 3 for 4. He is the man. We might just want to put him on base, right? Now, Lefferts is showing signs. So he's only pitched 1 inning. So Lefferts, I'm not going to say he's tired yet. Because he's not given up 3 runs, I don't think. Has he given up 3 runs? Let me check. This is my box score. So Lefferts, 3 hits, 1 earned run. So no. So nothing yet. Okay, so I'm not going to say he's fatigued yet. Yeah, the Action PC is one way to go. The OOTP, you get all the seasons. Action PC, you got to buy the seasons separately, but you can get them on sale really cheap. And you don't roll any dice. You just kind of click around and watch the play happen. And with Action PC, if you get Strat, you can actually roll dice, and it does the game for you. Baseball Mogul's another one. This game here is kind of fun. Digital Diamond. It's got its own engine. So there's a whole bunch of games you can play on the computer if you like. All right, so Gary Carter. That's going to be an in-play 22. That's a single. And grounder up the middle, and everybody gets a base. Oh, boy. So, Carter, 4 for 5 today. Oh, boy. Lefferts now with nobody out and runners on first and second. I'm going to let him go here in the ninth. That's a 10. That's a patient 70. And that's going to be ground ball down to second base. Can they turn 2? We need 5 or less. And no, it's not 5 or less. And so that's just going to be a play at second. That's all they can do is get second. So we're going to go, what did we say that was? Down to second base. So we're going to go G4-6. So they're going to get 1. And that's it. So Lefferts trying to get out of this inning so we don't get to burn through the bullpen. But I don't know. If he can't get this guy, he's out. We're going to take him out. Here we go. Cromartie. In play, 33, single. And 1 base. And that'll do it. So Lefferts will come out. 30-day money-back guarantee on Action PC stuff. Dave's good. Dave's actually coming to, Dave Cook from Action PC is coming to Digital to DiceCon. Watch some videos on Action PC. See if you might like it. Because, you just kind of click on pitch and just watch it happen. But it is fun. So Lefferts is coming out now. We need to get him out. Yeah, Willie Hernandez. So that sounds good to me. So the Cubs here will bring in Willie Hernandez to try to get 2 outs here in the ninth just to kind of save some face here. So we're going to go to the pen here, and Willie Hernandez, there he is, and he will come in the pitch. Boy, not a good game here for the Cubs, is it? 16 hits to the Expos. All right, Willie Hernandez now. It's going to be a tough 48. And that'll be a G3. So it's going to be a ground ball to first base. Is that going to be a double play? Yes, it will be. So it's going to be a G3-6-3 double play. And so Willie Hernandez comes in, throws one pitch, gets out of the inning. So Steve Rogers still on the mound. They're going to try to see if they can get him the complete game. And, yeah, Action PC, they're always having sales, too. So make sure you wait for a big sale. Sign up to their mailing list. You can sometimes get the baseball game for like $25. I got the hockey game for $25. And then you can get a bunch of seasons for, I don't know, whatever you want, you know. A few dollars a season. Sometimes they have a decade sale for $30. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can wrap this up. We're in the ninth. Steve Rogers trying to get it done. Do they want to pinch hit anybody here? No, they're going to let Rogers go with a 6-run lead. I would, too. And that's going to be, oh, boy, a ballpark check. And a 44 is going to be wheelhouse. Uh-oh. Jody Davis. And that's gone. Jody Davis swings and gets the home run. And, well, we'll let that one slide, Steve. But after that, we gotta bring in a closer here. So, Larry Boa in an 11-6 game. Nobody out. That's a patient 62. And that's going to be fly ball in the right field. So, Cromartie makes the catch. 1 away. Steve Rogers, 2 outs away from a complete game. He is fatigued. Oh, wait a sec. Did I do that correctly? I might have screwed that up. But I think no matter what, though, right? Because I had it was a high number. So no matter what, that was going to be an out. I'm pretty sure. Willie Hernandez. So we're going to let him pitch, hit. No, Gary Woods. They want to bring in Gary Woods. All right, so Gary Woods will come in to hit. So let's pinch hit for the pitcher here. Let's see if we can find Gary Woods here. Here he is. Gary Woods. So we got, good thing it's got the helper here to help me out with all this stuff. So Gary Woods will come on in, come on down. So Rogers against Woods. That's a 10. That's a tough. But that will remain tough because I rolled a 17. So tough does not change. So we're going to get a tough 48. And, oh, he'll single. So Gary Woods on the pinch hit will get a single. And so Woods is on. We're not going to steal him because or will we try to steal him? Nope. He's not going to steal. So Woods on first, 1 out, playing for the double play here. So Hernandez is done, so I don't think we probably won't come back anyway. So I'll get Woods off to the side in case I need anything from him. So Mel Hall will come up now. And let's see what's going to happen here. So we're going to get a 4. So that's a ballpark. All ballparks are wheelhouse. And Mel Hall's going to single with a 93. So, yeah, we got to start thinking about that. So it's single 2 bases. I'll give him one more batter. So Rogers trying to get the complete game up 11-6, but he's struggling here. Sandberg 1 for 4. Here's the pitch. That's a 7. That's an in-play 98. Ooh. Little fly ball into left field. Woods is a 6 runner. So Raines is going to make the catch. So let's take a look at this right now. So that's going to be in play 98. So if I look at the chart here, I have the option of going. We're going to go. We got nothing to lose here. We're down. We want to get that run in. So I'm going to go. I know Juckett would hate me for this, but I'm going to go. So what we're going to do, I think on a tag up, hang on a sec, on a fly ball, runner 6 or less has a choice. So on a in play, we have a choice. So on the choice chart, we're going to compare the arm and the lead runner. So rains. Let's take a look at rains. When it rains, it pours, right? So rains, his arm, oh boy, it's a 5. It's a 5. And the other guy's a 6. So I need 5 or less, and he's safe. If it's 7 or higher, he's out. And if I roll a 6, I go to the chart. I'm thinking no. I'm going to say no because it doesn't make much sense. One run doesn't help us, and if we get thrown out, the game's over. So we're going to say no. So let's just go F7, right? That's what we're going to do. So Sandberg in the left field. Raines makes the catch. They're going to play it safe and just send Bill Buckner to the plate. So Rogers might actually get out of this after all. So we have a 3. That's an in-play 74. And that's a fly ball into center field, and Rogers will indeed get his complete game. And that'll do it. So that'll wrap things up here in Chicago. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight as we'll get our final score, and we'll take a look at some stats here. That will make the game official. Yes, we do. We want the game to be official because we're official type people here, right? Oh, I get my pitcher hitting card right here on the top. So let's take a look what's going on here after a couple of games. So what I need to do is go here and then go full screen, no webcam. And now we can see everything here really nice. And so let's fast play the day. So everybody should have a game at this point, right? And let's take a look at our standings, shall we? So we just started this replay. Indians are 2-0. They're off to a nice start. Texas 2-1. Cincinnati 2-0. The Braves 0-2. And that's all we got just after a couple of games. Not much happening here. Again, it's just been a couple of games. I think I played 3. And I'm enjoying this, and I guess that's the big thing here. So let's go back to Studio B. And here I am. Hello, hello. Oh, here's my big Skyrim book, by the way. So I'm going to be going through this in preparation. Look how big this book is. Woo. It's like a... That's how big it is. And I bought it, 14 years ago? And I haven't really gone through it because it really doesn't help you play the game. It just talks about it a little bit, but it's... I don't know. It was a collector's item, and I've had it for 14 years. It's been with me a long time. Almost as long as the dog, right? We got CJ. It come out 11-11-11. CJ was a puppy because we got him in the summer of 11. So, yeah. Yep. Yeah, subscribe to their go to the Action PC website and subscribe to the newsletter. They're always letting you know when they're having sales. And, it's every week there's a sale, and put in this code and that code, and you'll get something there. So, yeah, go check it out if you want to play some ball. You want to play some ball, Scarecrow? So that is that. Fun time here tonight. Big win here. Big win by the Expos here on opening day. So that is that. So thank everybody for tuning in. Enjoying the payoff pitch. I know I've said it 100 times, but I am. I don't know what happened. This just come out of nowhere. Payoff pitch just come out of nowhere, and I'm really, really enjoying it. So, and that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. So I'm Dave from Studio B. Hopefully you'll see you tomorrow. I think Ron's on at noon tomorrow, I think. Maybe I'll come on after him. I don't know if I'll have some more payoff pitch, if I'll go play some hockey or some football or something. But, yeah, that is that. So we'll talk to you then. Thanks for coming by, and bye-bye.